we welcome the officials for the pre-match ceremony. We welcome Mr. Bakari Keja, the fourth Vice President of the Gambia Football Federation. Ms. Zainab Cham, the Vice President and President of the Football
Okay, it's on.
Good afternoon from wherever you're watching us from. This is the Gambia Football Federation Super Cup coming to you live and direct from the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. It is an atmosphere here already. We'll witness the national anthem and come back shortly. Thank you very much. That was the Gambia national anthem. We'll go straight to the team photos before the official kickoff to be done by the executive of the Gambia Football Federation members. As you all know, last season it was an exciting one as Real de Banjo had to go home with the league winner. And Greater Tomorrow, of course, despite the slow start of the season, they came all the way to win the FF Cup. That's why today we are witnessing the Super Cup here at the Serekunda Ismini Stadium. I'm sure it will be very exciting as we have both sides, their fan base here, separated by the pavilion, the Real de Banjo fans, and of course, the Greater Tomorrow fans. Like I said, the kickoff will be officially done by the second vice president, Mr. Ebufai, responsible for competitions at the Gambia Football Federation. We have dignitaries at the lineup as well. Miss Seinabu Ajaratu Cham. We have Mr. Willie Abraham as well. We have Tijan Masane Sise. All part of the dignitaries for the curtain raiser that will officially open the league 2025-2026 season. It will be done by Ajaratu Miss Seinabu Cham. It's done already. I will introduce the lineup to you by both sides shortly. Real de Banjo and Greater Tomorrow, Ebrikama-based team. Today, I'm sure both sides are well prepared for this encounter. It was an amazing atmosphere on Friday. We saw the Women's Super Cup curtain raiser as well by Bere Wuleng and Red Scorpions. And Bere were fortunate to win Red Scorpions 2-1. But here,
to be here. This is the game we love. This is the only Gambia we have, and it's our responsibility to ensure that our football is supported, our football is developed in the best way possible. And this is a game beyond any other. It's not for of tantalizing possibilities and class. And if anything, it's about media, it's about media for the young players, supporting them in the best way possible, ensuring that they have all the capacity in the world that they can. So I'm very, very happy with that.
Thank you very much, Esa. Like I said, we'll go on with the lineup and let Esa do that shortly before we go on with the match.
Yeah, of course, it's a Live resumes at the Serakunda Ice Park between the Real de Banjul and Great tomorrow for the curtain raiser of Gambian football, that is Super Cup. Real, the winner of the league, and Great tomorrow, the winners of the FF Cup, as Great tomorrow got the better of TMT in the final. Nyasi, the captain, looking to go on. Great tomorrow attacking for the very first time, as Anjiba was defending firmly, but that was a good play. Mamadou Boy Jallo was attacking that one, was straight under the gloves of the netminder Lyman Sedi, Asanjiba. It's defender from Sidiki Jawara. Ibonene Kasama shares all the way, but wins a throw for Real. To become Asanjiba attack. Very physical left full back. Was all the way down to Lyman Sedi. Sedi looks on Makarata Medu. Medu goes long. Abdullah Balde was the target man. Beautifully defended by Great tomorrow. Ali Okoli. Looking for his doting number 2. And whose style on that occasion did not quite work. We have 14 minutes on the clock. Still no goal. Will the drama is in number 2. For Greta tomorrow. And Amadou Nyasi is their captain. Strong negotiation there. It's a Greta tomorrow's throw. The caller will be taking the resulting ball. With the goalkeeper having some time to have some lectures with our backline. Yes, Mariama.
Yes, Esa. I think the game progressively is getting to a plan by both teams. And just right behind us, we have fans from both sides, Real and Greta tomorrow. I think this time around, last season we have witnessed some beautiful fanfare. I think they have really encouraged other football clubs to introduce fan clubs so that they can come and support them and cheer them all the way. I think this time around we are going to see
in the land. He was still, and that would have taken some convincing from Greta tomorrow faithful to bring him back to the field. I remember him playing for Fortune.
Yeah.
Against City for the CAF Championship. Volley. And number 18, Mamadou Boy Jallo, is also having a discussion there with Bully. With Nyasi having a chat with Makara Tambe on the department. Greta tomorrow still having a man down though, receiving treatment. Mario is one of the best referees in the land. Central referee, yeah.
Absolutely. I think, last year was very fantastic for referees in the Gambia, not only in Gambia, but internationally as well. I mean, Marigo, the likes of Jame, the likes of Mustafa, they have all been traveling, abroad for international competition. I think that's, so by far, I think it has also an impact on the league, because if you're doing fantastic in your country, there is no reason why you should not be called up internationally. I think the league has reflected in their performance internationally as well. I saw, Marigo being a central referee to this game is no surprise. I think he has done fantastic last season, both national and internationally. So I think it's been fantastic all the way for the referees. But also I want us to talk about the two coaches, Jaula and Jata. I think Jata, he has rise from being an underground coach to one of the top coaches in the country, from Gambia Armed Forces. One would have expected for him to stay longer, but he decided to opt for a greater opportunity that is going to Real de Banjul, being an assistant coach, and he rose to that level to being the head coach. I think that has done fantastic for Real de Banjul now that he is the head coach. And you talk about his opponent, Jaula. Jaula has been at Diba Oil, his boyhood club and all of that stuff. Now, being in the second division last season, now coming with the Greater tomorrow. I think all of these coaches have done very, very well for themselves. So today, of course, there is no comparison. Of course, Jata is at the international level, having completed his international coaching course in Liberia with the likes of Yaya and Tafa. I think he has got all the qualifications to be here at this level playing. So I think it's going to be competitive, coaches-wise. I mean, Ibrahim, of course, is at the top level. So I think he will have to put that on the table here for this Super Cup to prove that, of course, what I've been learning is put on paper or on the ground as well.
Absolutely. You're very, very right. And Jata is a key advocate of publicity and media, role of media and so on. Which I think is important. You see there, Agibu Dibaji, the centre forward, played for Elite United last year in the second division. But I know Elite and Real are partners. So I'm not surprised that he is here because he's a good banger of a football. and score a whole lot of goals for
Maybe
last season.
transfer later.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there are so many movements. Umar Jom from Porso, here Abdullah Danso from Uni Global, to here Ali Bari also is back to the land. Bakar Jawara from Fortune to Real. So much more. Great movement this year is transfer.
We talk about Adama as well from Fortune to Medina. We talk about Torres as well from Fortune to Medina as well. I think these are high caliber transfers that we will talk about later on.
Absolutely. I think that requires special time. But we have 20 minutes on the clock, Mariama. We have 25 minutes of normal time to go in the first period. Still goalless. Live at the Serakunda Ice Park for the 2025 GFF Super Cup. And the cotton dresser of Gambian football. Today, that this year's GFF 4th division officially begin. Call it Tabule Drame, who lifted Ras challenge there. Jana Sanjiva and Pamodu Fall. Battle there. The battle in the middle of the park is hefty. Great game, great tempo. And the fighting is coming in the best way possible. With Marigo, the central referee, trying to be as calm as he possibly can. Although requires some nerves. And great tomorrow's number 12, Felix Mendy will be taking that one. Oh, he's leaving it for Ibrahim Cham. Cham to Felix Mendy. Mendy lifted long, looking for the darting center forward. Lamin Sedi coming out and gathering. Sedi. Abdullah Balde. Balde looking for Agebo. Rochester down the middle of the park. Great tomorrow are now coming in the game now. Cham controls. To his right, looking for his left fullback. We'll try to have a very vital touch. Abdullah Balde closing him down, but there's out for a throw for Real Debanjo. On the far right hand side channel. And Hassan will be taking that one, Hassan Jata. The number 3. As both halfbacks are Hassan Jata and Hassan Jiva for Real Debanjo. What is Jata this time? Left too long in the penalty area, brilliantly headed out. Nyasi trying to help on the defensive cover. One of the most experienced players in the Gambian 4th division. Nyasi the captain, that is Amadou Nyasi. Sanjiva, Sidiki Jawara. All the way down to Lamin Sedi. Real are probing, Gretumura are patient. Trying to close any possible space in the back line. Long one. And Ibrahim Cham would gather, as that wouldn't trouble him at all. Red corner from the supporters. Kohli looking for Bolde Drame. Back to Kohli, who goes all the way down to his centre back. The darting number 12. Mr. Felix Mendy was closed down well by Agebu Diba. Agebu delivers first time. Oh no! That's a last challenge. The centre referee telling him to get up, son. Out for a goal kick. Abdullah Balde wanted to commit the referee there, who is now telling him that's your final warning. If you repeat this, I'll put you in my black box. Marigo was watchful.
I think Marigo is one of those referees will no nonsense, absolutely. So I think that has to be the last one because, like I said before, there have been a lot of tackles there. So Grazer tomorrow has to be a bit careful before anything happens to the team. It's very early still, witnessing the 21st or 2nd minutes of the game. So they will have to be very, very careful. Like if the referee is going all the way out to caution you and warn you for the last time, then there has to be something done by that. I'm sure Nyasi will have to add up his communication skills to make sure that the players are a bit careful with regards to the tackles, because in as much as you want to protect your half, you have to make sure that that is done cautiously and very mindful as well, because if they are going one man down, that will give Real de Banjul an edge over them, and if they score a goal at this early minute, it will be very, very difficult for them to recover. So they have to apply it very, very carefully to make sure that they contain the first half, and then when they come to the second half, they could have a game plan altogether.
Indeed. And Mohamed Marigo is the central referee, assisted by Abbas Ba and Said Ngalen as the first and second assistant, and the fourth official is Abdullah El Jambe Agebo. going for goal. Excessively ambitious. And that is out for a throw for Greater Tomorrow. The Greater Tomorrow's throw was ought to go back by the assistant referee. Sanjata looking for Abdullah Balde. Brilliantly defended there by Greater Tomorrow. Via Samba Jallo there, number 4. And that's a Greater Tomorrow's ball to be taken by Mamadou Bobo Sow. Sow will be leaving it for Famara Jaite. Jaite goes to Amadou Nyasi, who receives a heavy hit on the face. And that is a free kick inside his own half. And Amadou Nyasi is okay to continue without the intervention of the officials. Greater Tomorrow are having both their force and assistant coach in the line. Real, on the other hand, has just Jata on the line, guiding things from there on his official dress. Hassan Jiba running into the penalty area, and that would require some clearance. Boy, there was some clearance by Felix Mendy. And Greater Tomorrow escaped the Alice Kadia Mariama.
Yes, I think the coordination is falling in place by Greater Tomorrow, but Real de Banjul still edges closer and posing threats to the Greater Tomorrow half, and they're getting very, very close for that matter. You know, I'm sure they want to have goals and relax in the second half, but Greater Tomorrow is proving to be very, very difficult. Like I said in the beginning of the game, this is going to be a very difficult encounter, despite the fact that Real de Banjul has everything to play for, despite the international CAF championship they went to. I mean, Greater Tomorrow will be a tough encounter this afternoon here at the Serekunda Ismaili Stadium, and they are proving just that with their well coordination and you know, making sure that Real do not have one single chance at the moment to celebrate as much as they want to. The game is still at there are still levels with no goals scored, so that goes to tell you that Greater Tomorrow they came up with a game plan in as much as they don't want to go all out, but they are also protecting their half, which is to prevent Real from scoring. And it's like the game plan by Jaula is definitely working. And you can see both coaches, the first and the second, they are both sending the advice and you know, it's like the game plan from the boardroom is really working, because they are telling we have to stick to the plan, and that is what the boys are doing, and they are not deviating from the plan for now.
Yeah, I like that word, for now. That's a wonderful statement there. Hassan Jata was looking for Alassane Abaji. No, Alassane Sedi there rather than number 2. But the pass never reached him. Jata will react with retake all the way down to Lamin Sedi. Sedi out for a throw for Greater Tomorrow. And to be taken by the left fullback. And the winger telling him, relax, I will take it. Mamadou Bobo Jallo. Ball taken to the penalty area. Hassan Jiba will clear. Not the best of clearance anyway. Ball back to the penalty area, but that was a handball and a push. And a free kick for Real de Banjul inside their own half to be taken by Makara Tabedu, while Sidiki Jawara alongside and Lamin Sedi, if he opts to go back. His defensive partner, Sidiki Jawara. Jawara to Hassan Jiba. There was a heavy back pass, and Lamin Sedi could not stop that from going out for a corner. Hassan Jiba, that was not the best of passes, but Greater Tomorrow will make the best of that corner. To be taken by Bullet Ramaji number 2. Arranging that penalty area there. He wants to leave no stone unturned. The tall, lanky number 7 in Mount Lamin Sanyang also in the penalty area. So too Mamadou Bobo So too Mamadou Boy Jallo, and so much more. Only leaving Aliou Koli behind. Everyone in Real's half, except in that mind Ibrahim Cham for great tomorrow. And maybe Aliou Koli, who's right in the center line. Bully Drame fan in swinger. Delivers once in. High and long, Lyman Sedi Garas. With utter composure and calm. And now they're going for an immediate counter-attack. What a brilliant John. Aliou Koli missed that. Heavy attack now by Ibu Nene Kasama. Nene Kasama. Twisting and turning around the penalty area. That's a heavy shot. Out for a goal kick. Some 2 minutes, Mariama.
Yes, I think that was very, that was all business there. You know, I think that was the closest Greater Tomorrow came to the goalpost for Real de Banjul, and that was well executed, coordinated by Sedi there. You know, getting to that pass to his colleague, I think that was a fantastic run. When I saw him coming, at some point I thought he was going to fall, but athletes are very strong. When they run, they go all out, and that he did extremely well. And I think that was a good execution there, but it was a bit high, and I think that was an opportunity as well for Real de Banjul.
To the Real de Banjul goal, how important is he?
Who, Lamin?
Lamin Sedi, yeah.
I think he's very important. I think he has proven everything that there is when it comes to performance. I think year before last, I mean, he conceded some goals that I feel he should have protected. But I think it's a gradual process, especially having him on the national team duties. I think that has also kind of helped him. It was a process, even though he did not start. But I think having a call-up itself is something that is to be something to be proud of. I think he has really developed himself over the years. And right now, if you ask me, I would say if he is not the number one, he's rather the number one, because we have seen teams that have also groomed some young goalkeepers that have come on board and they have really improved. But at the first division level, I think he has proven beyond all doubts that he can and he deserves to be there as well.
Indeed. One of the best goalkeepers in the land. In fact, safe to say the best goalkeeper in the land. Currently home base at the minute. But let's call up to the national team, sees it all. That's a throw for Real de Banjul. Just inside their half. Sidiki Jawara giving farm lecture to Hassan Jiba. The left back who's yet to gel in the game well, Hassan. As he makes some wayward passes. Jawara all the way down to Sedi. Sedi looking for Makara Tambedo. Tambedo has Alassana Sedi in support. Sedi has Abdullah Banda charging into the penalty area. But some brilliant covering there by Famara Jaite, who works that out. But Real de Banjul will have a chance to reload via Hassan Jata. Brilliant defending there by Samba Jallo. Bobo, Mamadou Bobo saw to take. Sedi trying to control. Bullet Drame. Sanchiba charging again. Wonderful touch. Brilliantly touched there by Mustafa Jouf. Hassan sending a delivery into the penalty area. Sidiki Jawara getting it back to Hassan. Jiba, poor pass. And Sidiki Jawara is frustrated there visibly, understandably so.
I think that could have been handled. I think the ball was a bit fast for his opponent, but it is in favor, of course, Greater Tomorrow, and they have a throw, and I'm sure they'll want to capitalize on that and get the ball in the Real de Banjul half, which they're yet to do. I think despite goalless, I think we have seen amazing talent being displayed. I think it's really, really enjoyable. I have really enjoyed so far the minutes that have been played. But you know, like you said, football without goals. I mean, you don't have to play at all. Yeah. So have about 33 minutes played. I'm sure the second half we will see some new legs being introduced. And part of that, I'm looking forward to seeing Omar John play. I mean, he has given us an amazing season last season with Pause in the second division. And now that he's going to be playing against his own team, I'm sure I cannot wait for that for that game. But Real de Banjul has a goal in their hands, because Omar has proven beyond every other player in the season that he can score goals, and he's very fast and he's very good at what he does. So having him, as an addition to Real de Banjul, I think that was a fantastic game plan by Real and Jata, signing him. I mean, at first he was taking for a short loan for the CAF Championship, but I'm sure they have their reason to making a permanent deal with him. I hope he will have a contract very soon, because Omar deserves to play internationally. With the goals he is supplying us in the league, if he goes internationally, I'm sure he'll make a lot of money.
Indeed. Indeed, absolutely. He's a wonderful footballer in Omar Jom. Makara Tambedu. Oh, that was a nonchalant pass there by Makara Tambedu. Amadou Nyasi whistled by almost instantly. And Great Tomorrow attacking the numbers. First time delivery was a poor one. And Makara Tambedu recovers just in time. Bullet Drame. Nudge from the back. And uses a free kick against Ibunene Kasama. Free kick. Well, it's absolutely way too far. It will require some ticket if you step bit like me from there. I wouldn't say impossible, but boy, would it be difficult.
I think, Esa, this can only happen in the female league. Last season, the last day, match day, we saw Bere Wuleng, Sarah, did that for Bere, at the last end of the game. And that was a fantastic one. Can we see the guys replicate the same thing? I'm not too sure. With the way Real de Banjul are arranging themselves in the box, I think it will be a bit difficult. But let's see what happens. I mean, everything is possible.
Indeed, everything is possible. Amadou Nyasi behind that ball, having a discussion with his number 4 in Samba Jallo. But Amadou Nyasi, the captain, and Samba Jallo too is interested. Lamin Sedi is well on his line. Samba Jallo takes in the barrier, and Bullet Drame will try to have the chance to reload. Bullet back to Samba Jallo. Jallo again loses that. Here comes Mustafa Diouf. Face to face with Aliou Koli. Mustafa Diouf delivers into the penalty area. Alassane Sedi was charging. Bobo Jallo or Bobo Sorala will have a chance to clear. Here he comes, charging forward. Mamadou Bobo Sow. And Great Tomorrow have a chance now to attack. Lami Sedu coming off his line and gathering absolutely well. As Mamadou Bobo Jallo was also chasing for that ball. Sidiki Jawara. Hassan Jata. Back to Tambedu Makera. Down to Lamin Sedi. Listen to the chorus from the supporters. Tambedu, Sersilon looking for the run of Alassane Sedi. Waiting for the defender there by Felix. Mamadou Boy. Down to Sow. Here comes a good pass to Bullet Drame. Lamin Sedi coming off his line. Bullet Drame is interested there. But Hassan Jiba does enough to win that ball. Good pressing there. And Lamin Sedi nearly made a howler.
I think that was very, very risky. As you can see, Sedi was tapping his colleague, giving him, a big take 5 to make sure that, he protected his goalkeeper right there. I think that was very, very risky. And it was a good run from Greha Tomorrow as well, going all the way to make sure that, the goal was scored. I think that was a very, very good one from Greha Tomorrow. I mean, Lamin should be careful. You don't take risks like that. I mean, you have to stay put and make sure, the challenge is done by the players. You are the goalkeeper. Make sure your goal post is protected, not to come out all the way to make sure you challenge a player. I think that was very, very risky.
Indeed, very risky. Samba Jallo behind that ball. for what will be an ensuing. Jallo will deliver. Sends a long one into the penalty area. Makala Tamberutura having a touch. Out for a corner for Greta tomorrow. Amadou Nyasi telling Samajala, I will take this one. For another ensuing delivery by Amadou Nyasi. A wobbly from Amadou Nyasi. Lamisedi has already arranged his back line. Quickly taken. Felix Mendy is there. Amadou Nyasi takes it. Very, very long and high. But out for another corner as he touched a body on its way out. Amadou might have been going for goal there. But we have less than 6 minutes of normal time to go in the first period. For what has been a high tempo first half from Real de Banjo. Great tomorrow on the other hand. We are happy to shoot deep. Pulidrame will be taking this one. It's swinging delivery. Center referee Marigo 118-yard box. Pulidrame to deliver. Takes one too high. Under the far post. Felix Mendy will try getting it back into the penalty area. And the best of charges, Alassane Seydi was closed down there by 3 bodies. Could not escape that. Samba Jallo looking for the run of Amadou Nyasi. Down to Bully Drame. Drame getting it back to Mamadou Boy. Delivers long and high one to the far post. Brilliantly defended there by Sidiki Jawara. Samba Jallo coming in trying to reload. Mamadou Bobo so nearly lose that. Hassan Jata getting it to Abdullah Balde. Gratura building in the game, Mariama, in the best way possible.
I think they are building up that momentum, you know, having that confidence to go all the way out, you know, playing against Real de Banjo. I think it's a lot of expectations from them, and they are proving those expectations for their fans, especially their well-wishers. So I think it's becoming very interesting. From the first minutes, we have seen Real de Banjo coming all the way out, well deep into the game. We are now seeing Greta tomorrow telling Real that, okay, you know what, we were studying the kind of game plan you guys were bringing, but now we are here and we want to challenge you. We want to do this our own way, and that is exactly what they are doing. So it's very interesting. Still goalless here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. It's the Gambia Football Federation Super Cup Cutting Razor 2025-2026 season, which promises to be a very, very entertaining. And of course, last season was amazing. We have seen a lot of goals across from the 2nd division to the 1st division in both leagues, the female and the male division. And this time around, with the kind of goals we are seeing already in the female division and in the Super Cup, Berewulang and Red Scorpions, I think the male division are yet to give us a goal, by the way. But let's see what happens before the end of the day. I'm sure these players have a lot to offer before the day ends. As I said, the table is the bench are we have very, very rich players that have a lot to offer when they are being introduced later on in the game. But for now, it's still goalless, and the boys are trying to show us that this is what it takes to play a Super Cup. They are giving us an entertaining Super Cup as far as football lovers are concerned. And Serekunda is the heart of Gambian football. Is giving us that center, and of course the players are giving us the entertainment we want, and that is what we are seeing exactly today.
Indeed. Here comes a good counter. Mustafa Diop, what a challenge. Felix Mendy there with a heavy tackle, but foul brought all the way back. Our central referee left an advantage initially. And the yellow card goes to the booking of Felix Mendy, the number 12. Free kick, Sidiki Jawara to Makala Tambedu. Tambedu, Samba Jallo had a touch. Offside. all of Gira Tomorrow's backline had their hands up in the air in the thrust of their backline and their trapping. Good one. Sanjara had a touch. Ball to Amadou Nyasi. Bobo. Sanjara, not the best of clearance. Gira Tomorrow are now causing a scare for Real de Banjul. So now beginning to creep in. That they are confident. Free kick in front of Real inside their own half. We wait to see how many minutes would be added on. As we are in the 45th minute now. Few seconds from here, that the fourth official board will be out to confirm how many to be added. Now comes a long one by Lamin Sedi. Brilliantly defended there by Jaite. Confirm Maria Madda will be 3 minutes. 3 minutes to be added on. Hassan keeping that in play. Some visible frustration there by Ibunene Kasama. Ali Kole will be taking that one. Kole looking for Nyasi. Nyasi to Mamadou, who does absolutely well to keep that ball in play for his faithful. Mamadou is still on that ball. Free kick in favor of Real inside their own half. As we are already into the added time now. Sidiki Jawara to Makaira Tamberu. Jata, Abdullah Balde looking for Alassana Sedi. Sedi charging forward. Since the first time delivery to the far post. Agibu Digba was there. Alassana Sedi was lucky. So was Mustafa Juf. Balde is kid that Samba Jallo claim for free kicks. The referee was not interested. Hassan Jiba will load to the far post. Heavy one. And that is washed all the way out by Motlamin Sanyang. And that's a great tomorrow's ball. Mariama, the first half, is heading on a stalemate.
Yes, Esa. I mean, I wanted to see goals, like 2-3 goals, but unfortunately, we are here right now and still no goals. Pour just wax suñu mbokk yi ñoo xam ne ñu ngi seetaan si jamono bi Gambia Football Federation seen cutting razor bi moo nekk di play right now si Serekunda East Mini Stadium mu nekk jongante boo xam ne 2025-2026 season balaa moo ubbi lii mooy cutting razor bi maanaam lii mooy Super Cup boo nga xam ne boobu lañ dee play pour wan nit ñi ne xoolal football bi mu ngi ñoo door ak competition bi su ko defee Greater Tomorrow ñoom last season ñu ñoo win FF Cup bi Real de Banjul ñoom ñoo win li nga xam ne mooy league bi so ñoom ñaar tey ñooy tase pour play li nga xam ne rek mooy Super Cup bi benn tey nag bu mu dooree ba léegi maanaam 3 minutes lañ aat léegi war naa nekk sax 1 minute moo des pour li nga xam ne mooy first half bi gisanguñ kenn mu dugal benn goal both sides léegi tey second half bi first half bi jeex su ko defee ñu ñëw si second half bi am sure ñaari coach si dinañ am lu ñoo wax seen players yi gars yi suñu duggee si room si pour wax ak seen players yi waaye dina interesting torop because first half bi lu ma ko gisee nii dafa mel ni Real dañ ñëw ak doole pour play Greater Tomorrow waaye gis na ne game bi lu mu doon demee Greater Tomorrow ñoom tamit gars yi dañ gën a am doole si biir game bi ñoom tamit ñu ngi dal di attaque ñi nga xam ne mooy Real di Banjul dina nekk loo xam ne dafa interesting torop dafa mel ni first half bi sax daanaka jeex na léegi dina ñëw si second half bi ñu gën a la faram-fàcceel because li nga xam ne mooy transfer window bi am sure ne ñu bari ñu ngi expect lan mooy happen ak yooyu noonu yëpp waaye incha allah suñu dellu see rek dina leen faram-fàcceel si yeneen local language si Esa I think it was important for us to do that introduction in our local languages but when we come back we can do that more.
Yeah, absolutely. When you come back, then we can do that more. Well, some all of me settled no. So, but I believe. Well, no problem. Yeah. So then we go for a halftime break, and we'll come back for more in the second period.
Yes.
in the curtain raiser for the 2025
Welcome back
season.
after that short breather. The first half was an entertaining one. Is the Gambia Football Federation curtain raiser, the Super Cup here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Real de Banjo playing Greater Tomorrow. Real de Banjo, the league winners of last season. Greater Tomorrow, the FF Cup winners, are taking on each other. The first half, goalless. We are about to witness the second half. Real de Banjo are all settled. The Greater Tomorrow team are walking in as well. I'm sure the halftime team talk will have to pay dividend. If not, we'll go straight to the penalty shootout. But I don't want to see the penalty shootout. I want to see goals in the second half, Esa.
Indeed. Goals we want to see. Goals is what makes football interesting. That's what makes it worthwhile. And of course, important and joyous to watch. What is football without goals? Well, so what we see in the second half, both teams are very tactical, very calm. We are very composed. We are trying to close down spaces in the best way possible. And Mariama, one thing is absolutely apparent. We may see goals, but it wouldn't be just any goal. It will require some magic. It will require some doing to be able to break the deadlock in this game. Second half set to start. Greater Tomorrow are back in the fray. Marigo is checking his whistle as the assistant referee. Half starts now. Real and white, praying from left to right as you watch. While Greater Tomorrow on all blue and yellow socks, playing from right to left. Chaite. Felix Clare. All the way to Hassan Jata. Samba Jallo for a heavy challenge here. Alassana Seidi. Lifted long to Abdullah Balde. Out for a throw for Greater Tomorrow. To be taken by Mamadou Bobo Sow. Soto Amadou Nyasi. Makara Tambedu closing down, free kick in favor of Amadou Nyasi, in favor of Greater Tomorrow. Amadou Nyasi, former Real de Banjul player, leading Greater Tomorrow on this ground for the Super Cup crown. The FF Cup champions, Greater Tomorrow, against the league champions, Real de Banjul. One of the most successful teams in the Gambian football, if not the most successful. Amadou Nyasi. Turning it to Bullet Drame, gets it back to Amadou Nyasi. Play on, says the central referee. Brought down. Nothing, says the central referee. And the assistant referee feel Amadou was on an onside position. Bullet Drame gets it back to him swiftly. And Amadou didn't make the most of it. Having his hand on his head now, Mariama.
I know. Regrets there by Nyasi. I think that was a very, very good try. But the referees, you know, he got his assistance as well. I'm sure communication has been done. And he was right there as well, so he saw the proceedings. So he wouldn't have a second party to explain to him as he was right there. But I'm sure Greater Tomorrow will keep trying to make sure they get closer to the Real de Banjul box to have that goal they were looking for from the first half. But now, I mean, it's anyone's game. The second half will not be extended. They will go to penalty shootout immediately. The 90 minutes is done. So it's going to be very important if you have a chance to capitalize on it and go on all the way to have a goal, because it's going to be very interesting to see the first goal of the Super Cup, and anybody can have it, and it's going to be a defend all the way for any team that has a goal right now, because it's going to be interesting to defend that game, to defend the game to the last minute altogether. So right now I'm a bit nervous because I want to see goals, no goals yet, but I am super excited that we are going to see goals at the end of the day. It has been a wonderful first half. The second half is going to be interesting as well. I'll let Asa do a little bit of ball-to-ball commentary. When we come back, we will do a bit of local language, so people also watching right now at the GFF YouTube page can understand what is happening right now.
Indeed. And Great Tomorrow are building in. They have the best chance in the game by Amadou Nyasi, who felt he was touched there, but the referee felt the contact wasn't enough to bring him down. And that's a Great Tomorrow's free kick. Way off again. Samba Jallo, who took the first one in the first half, against lining this one up. With Amadou Nyasi, the captain, alongside. Samba Jallo rather, placing that ball well. I used the Samba name and borrowed the Nyasi shown him as they're standing together there.
I was surprised.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, said it's okay again. Standing right in the middle. With Samba having hands on waist. Amadou Nyasi lifting this one to the penalty area. And that was not well done by Lamin Sanyang, who walked that all the way out. There's still no movements on the bench for either side. Well, Real de Banjul have a player warming up. Makara Tambedi will be taking the resulting ball. Makara sends it long. Carried out by Felix. Samba Jallo tried to win it back almost instantly. Here comes Hassan Jiba. Delivers one. Netminder Ibrahim Cham. The Huich coming together with the center back. And that's out for a goal kick. Ramacham telling them to close down the field. Now she'll be launching this one long. Sanjiba will bring it back. Agebudiba controls. Here comes the run from Hassan Jata. The right fullback delivers once in. 35 posts. And brought back. Mustafa. Olele Kasama there. Hassan getting it back into the penalty area again. And Hassan Jata will not be able to keep that ball in play as it is out for a Greater Tomorrow's throw. And for another throw. Real de Banjo. But for Greater Tomorrow rather, as the ball did not enter the fray as to when it was taken. All the way down to the Kaman Compost center back. To Mamadou Bobo Sow. Sow looking for the run of Bullet Drame. Amadou Nyasi keeping that ball in play. Lifting it back to his starting number 7. Bullet Drame, hefty challenge by Sidiki Jawara. Out for a Greater Tomorrow's throw. Mamadou Bobo Sow to Bullet Drame. He was trying to line one in. He was closed down well by Mustafa Baji. But the Drame still holding onto that ball. Handball appeal there. Agebo Diba. Ball was won back there by Famara Jale. Samba Jallo looking for his doting Mamadou Fall. Fall getting it down to the penalty area to Mamadou Boy Jallo. But Boy could not quite direct that in. Real de Banjul will want to start from the back. Agebo. Sidiki Jawara will be taking that one. Down the middle to is number 16. That's Mustafa Baji. Baji was looking for Mustafa Juf. That will be a great tomorrow's ball. Down the deep right fullback position. He takes it long. Felix and Jaite Famara. Nanedia was interested. Mola Misanya 2 was. So to Mamadou Bobo So as Bullet Drama and Mustafa Nyasi alongside doing those takeovers. So still holding onto the ball, using his physical presence. There's a man down there. And the fishes of Real de Banjula in the fray. He's up on his feet. That is Mustafa Baji. in Wolof and in Mandinka. So I will go with my English.
And Fula as well.
Yeah.
It will be interesting to hear commentary in Fula.
Very interesting. If only I can do it. Agemo, Jaite, class. Alpha throw. Asanjana is interested. Abdullah Balde to Alassane Seydi. Down to Hassan Jiba. Scroll down, roll down by Samba Jallo. Brahma Chow will be taking the shooting ball for Grenada tomorrow. Left-footed netminder. When directly to the opponent's goal, Boreal de Banjul gets it back to his arm almost instantly. Here comes the opportunity now. Not from the back. The central referee was this time again to not interested. Baji. Try to get it back into the penalty area. We live at the Serakunda Park for the 2025 GFF Super Cup between Real de Banjul and Grenada tomorrow. Here comes the delivery of Abdullah Balde, heading it back to the penalty area. Ball cleared out by Sanyang. Sanyang looking for Amadou Nyasi. Sidiki Jawara lost that. Tosho, Bully Drame chasing the all the way. Sidiki Jawara trying to close him down in the best way possible. Bully Drame went down and it's a free kick for Grenada tomorrow. Goal called by the referee. Time is aging out for both teams. As Real de Banjul have array of bodies warming up. Omar Jom is among them. Alassane Baji is among them too. That will be a free kick. Aliou Kole, the right back seems to be interested, so to Bully Drame, the left-footed winger. Still be delivering one into the penalty area, but this looks to be taken by Aliou Kole, the right fullback. Kole, another swinger. Wilson from the referee's goal. Aliou Kole delivers. Lami Seri had a good fist to it there. And managed to work that out. Abdullah Balde couldn't keep that in play. So, Grenada tomorrow trying to attack. Amadou Nyasi, play on. Here comes Mamadou Bobo Sow. Lami Seri coming off his line and cutting it well. Looking to send one to his attacking winger in the dirty number 14 in Mustafa Diouf. Diouf to Ibunene Kasama. Jiba. Back to Seydi. Out for Real de Banjul's throw. So we take it by Hassan Jiba. Free kick in favor of Real. Obstruction there to the central referee. As two bodies were in between. And Jiba takes it quickly. To Makara Tambedu. Tambedu to Hassan Jata. Jata trailing in the pass to Agibu Diba. And Hassan feel the run from Agibu wasn't the best. Brahma Cham sending one into the Real's half. Sajiba having a touch, Sanyantu having a touch to Samba Jallo. Sajiba heading it all the way back to Lyman City. Sedi for Mustafa Diouf. Sajiba. Ball still down the middle. Still no goal for either side. The game is still goalless. But it's trying to find the spaces. Abdullah Balde was looking for the goal. Wonderfully defended there by Greta tomorrow. Bullet Drave. Amadou Nyasi. Sending in a pass to his starting number 18, Boy Jallo. Boy Jallo delivers one in. And Makaila Tambelu was there right at the nick of time to have a touch. And for a great tomorrow's score. Their counter attack is very fast.
Very, very fast. I think Makara did a very, very good defending there by protecting his goalkeeper and all of that. But I think Greta tomorrow coming into the second half, I think they are very poised going in forward to make sure they have the goals by all means, and that is what they are doing. And the fast pace, I think that is paying dividend, because they are going all the way, and the real players are finding it very difficult to stop them going into the box. But if the trend goes this way and they are unable to stop them, their long-awaited goal can come through, and that is going to be very, very heartbreaking for Real de Banjul, because if it continues like this, I mean, it will be very difficult for them to reply, because they are finding it very hard to push forward to the Greater Tomorrow's box. So I hope they continue to defend very well. But if not, Greater Tomorrow can penetrate anytime, and that is going to be a goal for Greater Tomorrow, and it will be very difficult for them to reply at the end of the day. The match is in Greater Tomorrow's favor right now, and let's see what happens. But right now, I think it's all going for Greater Tomorrow for now.
Indeed, and here comes the corner. To take that one is Bullet Drame, who delivers one in. Wonderfully defended there by Mustafa Juf.
And as I am seeing some warm-ups from both sides, from the Real de Banjul and Greater Tomorrow, I hope the new changes will have impact as far as this game is concerned. I'm sure both coaches have studied the game, and they know which department to make the changes. I hope if those changes are here, we will see both teams, get maybe goals is possible or not to get the game to another level. But right now, I feel the changes can really have impact. Let's see what happens.
Indeed, Alassane Badji is coming in. Umar Job is coming in. So too Bakari Job. That's a Greater Tomorrow's corner. The take that one is Amadou Nyasi. The captain, the leader. Nyasi for an arch swinger. The tallest player in the field is Mamadou Boboso. By a distant mile, here comes the delivery. Samba Jallo and Bobo were the target. Foul. Referee felt. Bobo uses Abdullah Balde to return the ball, and that's a foul. Changes to be done by Real de Banjul. Alassane Badji, Umar Job, and Bakari Job all coming in. Makara Tambelu is making way. Wow.
I hope this is not a big mistake from Coach Jatta, because Makara has been fantastic.
And even made a vital intervention there.
Absolutely. So I think Makara has a really huge impact in this game. But, the coach knows better. So let's see what happens.
Indeed. So Job is on. Alassane Sejitu is off, number 2. No, it's Bakari Jawara. Alassane Sedi is off. For Bakari Alassane Badji. Umar Job also will be coming in, and Mustafa or even Kasama will be making way for Umar Job. So it is Sergio Cisse, number 25, who is in. Umar Job is in, so to Alassane Badji. So the change is in midfield. Now he's playing with 2 10s and 1 holding midfielder. with also the center back Makari, or maybe it could be an injury also, Makara Tambedu. Yeah, because he has played so many games for Real de Banjul of recent years, Mariama.
Yes, I believe it's a tactical change for Coach Jata, but having scored 18 goals last season for Omar Jom, I think coming in the second half, studying the first half and bringing him in the second, I think that's a brilliant idea. I mean, especially struggling with our goals, I think Omar Jom is a very good replacement to come in the second half. He is already comfortable looking in where to slot himself and all of that. I think he's one of the biggest addition or transfers for this year 2025-2026 season, and I hope he will prove himself, because sometimes you can be in a game, you can be in a team scoring 25 goals, but it's a total ball game, different for another team. So let's see what Omar will do for Real de Banjul and this season around, because it's very competitive in the first half, in the first division. In the second division you can score a lot of goals, but it's a total different ball game altogether when it comes to the first division. And Tumura also preparing themselves, but the ball game is still ongoing, and I'm not sure. I am still in shock to see Makara out of that pitch, doing all what he does. Is good defending and protecting his goalkeeper, but like I said, it's all good, and the goalkeeper, the coach rather, has a great decision at the end of the day, best decision rather for his team. So let's see.
Indeed, Yakov Bulli Drame. Sadio Cisse, who replaced Makara Tambedo, had a good intervention there. Maybe he's testing him before the league starts. Samba Jallo, wisdom from Omar Jallo. That wasn't a bad hit at all. Absolutely not bad. Well, let me see the field. He has his goal post covered. Sedi. So Mustafa Baji. Sidiki Jawara. Hassan Jiva. We want to throw for Real de Banjul. As we have a little over 24 minutes of normal time or less to go. Let's say 19 thereabout. So you have 71 minutes on the clock. Cisse, Sadio Cisse. Omar Job. All the way back to Sadio Cisse. Kam. Looking for Alassane Baji. Baji to Hassan Jiba. Gafa against the wall on the touchline. Yelling at them to close down spaces. Alassane Baji. We all knew he will be involved. Sadio Cisse. Cisse to Hassan Jata. Failed to control. Amadou Nyasi. Trying to enter on the Sadio Cisse. He was physical. Wanted to win that. Great intervention there by Ali Koli. Alassane Baji attacking on the other side. So to Mustafa. Wonderfully defended there by Felix Mendy. Sham to Ali Koli. Right from the back. And that will be a free kick. That's a great tomorrow's free kick. Real are preparing another substitution, double sub, for what will be their fifth changes in the day and their final one. With well over 15 minutes to go. And Felix, the number 12, will be taking that one.
Well, don't you think that's a bit risky for a team like Real de Banjul?
It is.
It is.
Because an injury can come anytime.
Absolutely. I think it's very risky for Real to take their final changes.
An injury such as concussion, you have to make another one.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
So there is still room, a chance for minimal. Absolutely.
After the fifth one is done.
Yes. I was, if I'm the coach, I will wait a bit longer. To see the impact of the new changes
because
first.
they still have 2 more slots available. So make one and wait the other one. But maybe it's tactical. Maybe you want to fix it now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Man down for Real. But they fall anyway. Because the ball was already gone. That was the number 14 there. Mustafa Juf. Abdullah Bade is making way. And Agib also are making way. Now the 4 subs are done. Ali Bari is coming in. Abdullah Danso and Ali Bari are all in. Omar Job. Went down and went the free kick for Real. Ali Bari, experienced center forward, former under 20 player, former chanting player, and so much more. Famara, work clear to Amadou Nyasi. Samba Jallo, that was a rash challenge there. Advantage. Omar Job, Tolasana Baji. Utrano dribble passes marker. Live resumes. Here are the Serakunda Park. Danso, Omar Job at the penalty area. And Felix standing firm. Here comes the drive. But Ibrahim Chan was at the right place. Mustafa Baji was lining one in. Samajala went to apologize there for that initial tackle. And that's a beautiful game of football.
That is. I mean, I think it's a very good sportsmanship, having to apologize to your fellow player in case of any injury or misunderstanding. I think it's very good that players do that for each other, even without the intervention of the central referee. I think at the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters. So I think it's very good. We show courtesy at the end of the day.
Yeah. Gratumora preparing the first sub in the day. Real have had 5. Nyasi. Lifting one. Looking for Aliu, the full back. Sanjiba is down, losing a bit of pain, looks as though. Lamin Sedi restarts for Sidiki Jawara. Jawara going long. Manu Bobo Shaw had a clearance. Shaw getting it back again. Sidiki Jawara. Hassan Jata. Ball control down the middle. Osama Jallo. For Bobo Shaw. And the referee visits his pocket. Yeah, there was a late challenge there. By Mamadou Bobo Shaw on Hassan Jata. It's so painful. He stood on the ankle of Hassan Jata. He'll be okay, but he has to nurse the pain for now. Footballer, difficult game. He will rumble a little.
I think one of the reasons why I did not decide to play football is because the painful part and injuries. I mean, I don't think I can stand that, because it's very difficult having an injury and nursing it and not playing the game all totally. I think it's very difficult. The players they do fantastically when it comes to playing a whole season without an injury, and some will unfortunately not play a whole season without with injuries on. So I think really my grandma used to say footballers and I think that is right. So they work very hard for their money. So I think it's very good when we come out in large numbers to support them and buy tickets, because I mean it's been plotted back to these players as well for their hard work and commitment, because football is a very difficult game. You have to play a whole 90 minutes and all of that stuff. Sometimes you're tired, but you have to get going and make sure that you play and finish the game at the end of the day. So I think
my favorite player in the day is going off. That is Samba Jallo, the number 4 for Greater tomorrow. I feel he was one of the best players in the field, covering down spaces and so on. And Samba is off. Great tomorrow have brought in first legs with number 11 coming in, and let's see what they will try to do. But Samba going away. Not an idea I'm fully supportive. But I'm not the gaffer.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm not so mad I'm on my match for my average number 11 there.
No, we don't have here number 11.
It doesn't appear.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah. He's playing, but not registered in the match form as far as the number is concerned. Good one, free kick. As Famara Jaita went down. As his head touched Ali Bari. And there's a free kick for Grenada tomorrow in their own half. Famara Jaita is still down. Ibrahim Chan will be taking the resulting ball in that wind-up with exactly 10 minutes of normal time to go. 80 minutes on the clock.
Steady and Cham has done very, very well for themselves with regards to today's games, and if they continue like this, they might be the heroes when it comes to the penalty shootout.
Yeah, indeed. It will not mind us are so far keeping their teams in the game. Nyasi delivers one in. Ibrahim Jada clears. The thing, so the central referee Pulitrame wanted a foul there. Abdullahi done so. Winning it to Alassane Abaji, who's going all the way down, spreading play to Mustafa Diouf. Diouf had a good first touch. Was looking for Danso. The ball will be cleared out, all the way out, down the center. Job went down, free kick in favor of Real, in favor of Umar Job. And Sidiki Jawara will be taking that one for Real de Bancho. Alassane Abaji alongside. With 9 minutes to go. 81 minutes in the clock, heading to 82. Sidiki Jawara might be going for goal. Ibrahim Cham is ready in his goal mouth. Gire tomorrow preparing another substitution. Here comes Sidiki Jawara. Mustafa Abaji was trying to go for goal, and then went over the crossbar. And a goal kick in favor of Grenada tomorrow. Good supporters, good numbers.
Yeah. I mean, not bad. I think we could compare with the female league, the Super Cup as well. I don't know if you were here. I mean, Daytona was very, very good. I mean, I think also it goes to tell you how developed we have come with regards to people's interest in football and all of that stuff. I think it will only get better because we are having players signing contracts outside and all of that. So I think the impact is reflecting on the National League and all of that. So I think really if people start to build interest at the Newtown level, at the divisional level, I think the income, like I said, it will come, it will plow back to the teams, and they will invest more, they will pay more salaries, contract will be signed, and then we will have more money flowing within the system.
Absolutely right. Grenada tomorrow preparing another substitution. Jallo is making way for Moses Jata. Moses I think was with Gunjur United. Pending confirmation, but I think so. Hassan Jata will be taking the resulting throw after the stopped. Moses in, The government will be going for 4-4-2 now. Ali Okoli. Last to Bullet Drame. Well, chested down there by Abdullah Danso. He was shot down well by Okoli. Okoli heading it back. Siddiqui Jawara getting into the penalty area. Wanted to half a touch. Getting tomorrow in that one half. Haibudia against Ali Bari. Good one. Down the center. We have tomorrow have a man down, but the referee is still not interested. Nyasi is appealing there. Bullet Drame is one down. Number 2.
He has been very instrumental in Greater Tomorrow's performance this afternoon here at the Serekunda Isbini Stadium. So I think Amaru negotiating with the referee to pay attention is something that is very good because they cannot afford to lose him at this moment.
Definitely not. Abdullah Danso and Ali Bari attacking that one. There's a throw taken by Danso to Ali Bari. Getting into Danso, all the way down to Asanjiba, delivers one into the far post. Ibrahim Chan watching that all the way. Sanjata chased that all the way down to the wire. With 5 minutes to go. Bobo So. Back to Jaite. Looking for Moses Jata. Defensive midfielder Mustafa Baji not happy by that call. Understandably so. Famara Jaite. Bobo So. Looking for Amadou Nyasi. Nyasi to Moses Jata. Job getting it back to Ibrahim Jata, who I think I once was playing for RS Talinding. At the time it was Talinding United a few years ago. That's the centre back. He was brought in for Makaela Tambedu.
I think he's doing very well. Yeah, he's not a bad replacement.
In fact, and post him that played as to how happy I was for him.
Nice. I think his interventions have been very, very well. I think the coach knows what he is doing. So him coming at this time and of course having that impact in the team, I think is very commendable.
Indeed. Ghana tomorrow have a free kick, Mariama, in a very good position. We're less than 3 minutes to go in normal time. Will be Bullet Drame taking this one over Amadou Nyasi. Bullet Drame 2, Amadou Nyasi 5. Both having hands on rest. Lamin City taking all the time in the water on his barrier. No hits whatsoever. Danso on that barrier. So to Alassane Baji. So to Mustafa Juf. A 3-man barrier. Ali Bari is called to cover the first line on the 6-yard penalty area. Nyasi and Bullet Drame. Nyasi asking for the readiness. Amadou So is the number 11 for Greater Tomorrow, who was injured just 2 minutes ago. Confirmed now. Nyasi looks to be taking this one. Possibly Bullet Drame. Central referee Marigo going to where he should be. At the edge of the box. Supporters of Greater Tomorrow screaming and begging for a goal. Here comes the whistle. Bullet Drame taking it to so. No, the ball was bubbling. The ball was bubbling, and so didn't get it to his liking.
Yeah, at this point, whatever you do to make sure the ball gets in, I think that should be done. But I think also Sedi and his boys are doing a very good coordination to make sure they deprive Greater Tomorrow having a last-minute celebration, and this is exactly what is happening. And you know, we are getting to the last minute. I don't know how much additional time will be given, but I'm sure it will not be more than 3 minutes. But it can happen anytime, within 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes. It can happen. But right now, I think both teams are being very, very cautious in order not to concede a last-minute goal, because it will be a total waste of energy to
I cannot remember any big Real de Banjul chance in this game. Amadou Niasse had the best chance in which he went down tumbling in the penalty area. Niasse delivers. Heavy 125 post. Hassan Jalal did enough. And that is the full time whistle. The 2025 Super Cup will be decided on post-match penalty shootout in what was an enthralling game of football. Albeit there was no goal to separate the two sides. Up next, penalties.
Now this part, I'll allow you to do everything because penalties are just a scary moment for every individual, most especially the players. I'm sure the coaches will be giving some little time to talk to the players before they go ahead with the penalty shootout. But I think Marigo and the panel of referees did very well with the game, and you know, the players, you know, cheering each other. You know, there has to be a winner before we go home tonight, and that is what is going to take place shortly. Real de Banjul is full-time nil, and Greater Tomorrow nil. And we are sending shout-outs to all of our viewers on YouTube for logging on to the Gambia Football Federation. You know, the players went all out to make sure they entertain us, and I'm sure Gambian League, Gambia Football Federation League gives you good football. That's why, yes, and they're doing it again with Real de Banjul. So they have experience. I mean, Real hardly go to penalty shoot to be on top because they have experienced this twice this year, and this is going to be the second this year, and this is going to be the second time in Copa Besela and in Medalul. Bill of referees, a la force in Copa Besela and in Medalul. Bill of referees, a la first assistant, another second assistant, assistant, another second assistant, Fele Betamakanka, Gata goal posola, Betamakanka, Gata goal posola, Mafaola, Nal knowledge, Mafaola, Nal knowledge.
La man is ready. Friend Yakala Posoto and Greater Tomorrow players are still reciting their final prayers and their final lecture. Champ 2 is ready. They're going to the central referee to remind him of the rule that one of your feet has to be on the line before the penalty is taken, or before the penalty leaves the foot of the kicker. Greater Tomorrow will be taken first. Lyman said will be tested first. Substitute Buba Sonko, who came in the final few seconds, only for this moment. Only for this moment.
He has to get it right, or else his coach and technical staff will be really disappointed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this has to be his moment.
And the referee reminding of the rule that you have to be, one of your feet has to be on the line before the ball leaves the foot of the taker. So now, minimal margin for error. Sili against Buba Sanko, eyeball to eyeball. Can Sanko give Real their first advantage? Marigo has his whistle already gone. And Sanko will be taking this one against Lamin Sedi. It's walking all the way down near the center. Come.
Don't you think that's a bit far?
It's tactical. Like I said, he's not even making any movement in his goal post. Looking at him still in his eyes. Here he takes a step forward, a penalty. Ball, what a penalty.
That was easy. That's why he was brought in the very last minute of the game. And he did prove his worth.
Indeed. Lamin gets the wrong way. So another defender to take this one, Ibrahim Ajata, who was introduced midway through the second period for Real de Banjul. Ibrahim Ajata, a calm, composed centre back against Ibrahim Acham, the Ibrahim squad there. Whistle from Marigo is already gone. Supporters of Real de Banjul and others giving us wonderful chorus behind us. Then mind Ibrahim Cham has his hand near the crossbar. Ibrahim Jata scores delightfully on the goalpost into the back of the net. 1-1.
Yes, 1-1. And I think that was a very good one as well. Very, very good. Ibrahim Squire, but the other Ibrahim won his Toma, namesake rather.
Indeed. The goalkeeper gets right though.
Yes.
He indeed who was enterprising, energetic, and buoyant. Mamadou Boboso. This time Lyman Shady is standing also. This time making a movement. Shady ready to fly. What another penalty. No goalkeeper in the world has any chance on this one.
No, I think it will be very, very difficult for Lamin.
That's right.
Yes, absolutely. It was at the top roof, and it was nicely placed there. No pressure, no. Yes, are just putting their life on the line to make sure that all these penalty shootouts are going in. But just one miss and you are done.
Indeed. Ali Bari against Ibrahim Acham. Ali Bari, former under-20 player, shown and so much more. Ibrahim Acham for Greater tomorrow, having his glove again close to the crossbar. Experience Ali Bari to take this one. Here he comes, here he scores.
Fantastic. I mean, I think all these players are experts for now, coming in and scoring fantastic goals. I think the goalkeepers, they need to bring in more skilled tactics to make sure they get these penalties out. But so far so good. I think it's very hard, like you said, to get those balls out. With the way they are placing it, it's going to be very difficult for them.
Indeed. Polidrame, one of the most experienced in the field today, who played the entire game and entrusted the responsibility from 12 yards for Greater tomorrow against the tall, experienced Lamin Sedi. Lamin telling him, I know where you are going. Bully is telling him, go there and scores. Another wonderful penalty. All of them send the keeper away. Great tomorrow players might have done the homework against Lamin City.
Like I said, having this twice in a year, I think you have to learn something from it. And they did it the right way the first time, and coming in with a much more experienced team like Real de Banjul, you even have to get more prepared. I think that is what they have done, to get more preparation ahead of this game, because it can go anybody's way right now. And
Omar Jom, formerly GPA, now Real de Banjul. Jom scores. 3-3 kick, 3-3. Now it is heading to the nick of things. Who next for Greater tomorrow? Who next for Greater tomorrow remains to be a question.
I think when Omar Jom was coming in, going to kick that penalty, the whole stadium knew he was going to score. He is a mastermind when it comes to scoring goals, and this wouldn't be a difficult task for him. And he did it, executed it very, very well with no efforts added.
Effortlessly taken by Omar Jom. Wonderfully dispatched. Now it's time for the nervy moments. Time for the captains now. Amadou Nyosi for Greater tomorrow. 3-3 kick, 3-3. Where somebody posted on social media, my man on the match, Amadou Nyosi, someone posted.
So I was going to say exactly that, because Amadou did very well. I think he has tired legs, but as a captain and leader, I think he has to take responsibility.
Indeed, he has to. the second one now, Mariama.
Yes.
Against Lamin Sehri. Experience versus experience. Eyeball to eyeball scores. Oh, mind game coming in now. You see the mind game.
Yes.
After tricking all the get one players went the other way. Lamin say, okay, the fourth one, I'm going to get the other way. Ahmad is telling him, as experienced as you are.
Yes. Absolutely, I think Ahmad has been in the game for like forever, and he knows how these things work. And knowing very well, he has played along with Lamin, so he knows him very well. So I think he has to make sure that he goes again. When you're going or playing with someone you know, it's not difficult. Yeah, if you're playing with a partner that you don't know, maybe that would be a bit, but he knows Lamin, so it was not a difficult task. For me, I was a bit worried because he played very well today and he had tired legs. So,
I understand your feeling.
Yes.
I understand your feeling.
The nerves were raking. I mean, I was a bit nervous.
Mariama seems to be supporting both teams.
I mean, this Real de Banjul is one of the best teams in the Gambia.
Yeah, because Abdullah Dasso, man, I will come out that. Yeah. Abdullah Dasso, formerly Uni Global. Abdullah Dasso misses. Ibrahim Cham gets right. Get out tomorrow, celebrate first.
So Real de Banjul has been one of the best teams in the Gambia. Undoubtedly, they have proven at all levels that they are champions and they have won all the trophies in the Gambia. On the other hand, Greater Tomorrow last season, like I mentioned, they came very, very slow. I mean, even year before last, they were very, very slow, but they pick up form during the FF Cup and make sure, I mean, they have something at the end of the season, and that motivation is keeping them going, and they are at this level right now. So you tell me, if motivation is at any level, I think Greater Tomorrow has everything. Really, absolutely.
If Amadou Cisse scores this, Greater Tomorrow will be the champions of this year's Super Cup trophy. Can Lamin Sehri rescue Real Madrid? Can Amadou Cisse send this one to Birkama? Amadou Cisse scores! Greater Tomorrow are the Super Cup champions after getting the better of Real de Banjul. 4-3 it ended, and champions Greater
has really shown how great they are in the league, and I think this is just the cutting razor. Real de Banjul always triumph in the league, and we have seen them do a new introduction, new signings for that matter. So I think the league is going to be very challenging for every team that is going to be playing Real de Banjul. They always show that they are superior, and they win with a lot of goals for that matter. So congratulations to Greater Tomorrow, and hard luck to Real de Banjul. Undoubtedly the best of all times, but today is for Greater Tomorrow. They have proven to everybody that football can take you to places, football can win you trophies, and today, from last season to this season, they have won themselves 2 trophies, the FF Cup trophy and the Super Cup trophy as well, Esa.
Absolutely. It's indeed well deserved, and I think they were absolutely good in the second half. They did so well, and they are the champions of the Super Cup after winning the FA Cup against TNT. They'll go home with that wonderful crown. They post my lottery. They did for them. Abdullah Dasso only means that they're here to celebrate.
I think one lucky guy tonight is Jaula, coming into this signing his contract this season and winning himself a trophy. I think he's a good luck charm for greater tomorrow.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed, Jawla. The lucky charm. And Amadou, the hero, after making that wonderful save against Abdullahi Danshaw. Madam, I will let you and Ibrahima go home now with the crowning ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Esa. Esa has been fantastic over the period of the commentary. Thank you very much. He is my superstar. I mean, he has done the CAF Championship commentary alongside my boss Amadou Oba. And here we are today, another fantastic commentary. And yes, you can watch out for him. He'll be doing the commentary for Medina on the Medina page, Facebook page. He does that last season and he was fantastic. And he will be doing it this time around on the Medina Facebook page. The turnout has been really, really amazing. We have fans clubs here celebrating their teams. And right now, the GFF competition department are doing arrangements to make sure the celebration and the trophy presentation are done immediately. The setting up will be done very soon. A big shout out to Mohamed Sinera for putting in the very good hard work to make sure all these things are done. To the head of the competition department, Babukar Joe Pasule, Modu Jan, Idrissa Jame, my very good friend, and James for putting this Super Cup all together. It's all done and dusted. Only left with the presentation this evening here at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. The Real de Banjul team are working towards their fans to say a very, very big thank you to them. Despite the defeat, they are saying they are appreciative of the fact that they have came out in large numbers to cheer them, to support, to say that they love Real de Banjul. And this is something that is really, really amazing. Coach Jata and his players are saying a very big, big thank you to all the fans that are here supporting them tonight. The presentation will be done shortly as the podium has been set already by Snera and Co. I'm sure the Football Federation, Gambia Football Federation executive will be preparing to make sure they come on stage. Thank you very much, and we will link up again for the first division commentary. Thank you very much.